Okay, guys, we're back, and enough time should have passed at this point, so I'm going to walk to the next screen, and look, yay, it's daytime. Okay, so let's talk to this centaur girl. Talk to centaur. You seem to be talking without saying very much. Okay, ask about centaur. My father and I are the only centaurs in this valley. I'm sorry. Ask about Mart. I'm sorry, I do not get about very much, and I do not really know about many things. Ask about Farmer. We have had some land to the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during the harvest time. Then you would see many fruits and vegetables. Ask about fruits and vegetables. We have many kinds of fresh vegetables for sale today. There are lettuce, carrots, potatoes, and turnips right from the ground at 5 for a silver. They are very good for you. Look at fruit and vegetables. The selection is meager and the appearance is not at the best, but the aromas are strangely enticing. A barrel contains some small apples, and there are several types of vegetables on the counter. I'll buy some apples. Buy apples. Okay, only 1 silver, huh? Okay, I'll buy some more. Kind of weighed down now, aren't I? Alright, so as you can see, when you're heavy, you kind of are weighed down. So that's a little annoying. Is there anything I can drop? I'm just a little bit over the weight. Drop paper. Let me drop it outside then. That didn't really help. Maybe a ration? Well, that didn't help either. Okay, well, let's go into the dry goods store. Bookstore. This looks mostly like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves there are many and various items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Lookbook. It looks pretty normal. Okay. Ask about store. Oh, I'm sorry, the shopkeeper blurts out. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many of those around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it into town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurer's equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? Ask about book. Oh, this book? It's about an adventurer who is trying to become a hero. The title is A Hero's Death. Ask about goods. Oh, you don't want those. They're for the people who live here in town. Adventurers just need adventuring equipment. Okay. Ask about equipment. Unfortunately, I have only standard weapons and equipment, the shopkeeper tells you. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though. I can also sell you food or empty flasks for carrying liquids or powders. Alright, well, right now I'm not going to get anything because I don't seem to be getting anywhere. We know what's to the left, so we're not going to go that way. And we know what's this way. There's only one thing that we haven't gotten, I feel like. We're going as fast as we can, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have bought all those apples, but you're going to see shortly that there actually is a need for them. And there's the old lady that I knew was there. Alright, you know what? You can also run. Let's see if that gets me anywhere faster. This is only going to tire me out. So I'm not going to run everywhere. Okay. This Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus, Troll, Griffin, Dragon, Cheetor, and the horrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see the registration book on the desk, and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guildmaster. He is snoring. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Look, moose. The plaque under the moose says, courtesy of Sierra Online Prop Department. Another joke. This is a Saurus. Look, Saurus. You never saw a purple Saurus before you came to Spielberg, but it looks like a really stupid monster. The plaque reads, Saurus slain by Hans Hefwitten. That's Antwerp. This is certainly a weird one. You've never seen anything quite like it. The plaque reads, Antwerp slain by 2 guys from Andromeda. Now that actually is a joke inside of a joke, because Andromeda is a city in California where 2 of the game programmers are from. So there's a little fun information. Now this creature is actually not in the game at all, but for some reason they decided to put it in here. And the dragon shows up in a later game, but is not in this game. So let's look at the griffin. This crossbreed of eagle and lion could have torn a man apart when he was alive. The plaque reads, Griffin slain by Wolfgang Abenterer. And I'm guessing that's Wolfgang. That skull-looking thing is a troll. It looks like it must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. The plaque reads, Troll slain by Wolfgang Abenterer, which is German, or Dutch, for adventurer. This is a whole Dutch-themed game. This bluish-black one over here is called a Cheetor. The head is like a panther's, but with a strong human-like quality. It is still rather frightening. The plaque reads, Cheetor slain by Wolfgang Abenterer. And the last one. Even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads, Dragon slain by Baron Stefan von Spielberg, who we haven't met yet, but he is the Lord of the Land. So let's read the quest board. Okay, now this is pretty much how you figure out what to do in the game. First one says, reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. Okay. This one says, this poster is rather dusty and faded. Must be old. The picture is of a small child with braids. Return of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the Regand Warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has a habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Wanted, Brigand Leader. Description: unknown appearance. Wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of Hero of the Realm. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Notice: spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. This poster seems to have been here a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. How do we know he's arrogant? Just by looking at it. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Okay. So, looks like the Baron's children are missing. The healer needs some stuff. There's a brigand leader and warlock that we need to find. And it appears that, what was the last one? Oh, there's a ring. What's this book? Read book. The last entry was made several years ago. It says, Baronet Barnard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this, the 23rd day of October. October? Alright, let's sign it. You sign your name in the Adventurer's Log book with a flourish. What did we sign? This Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose, head, and other stuffed monsters. No, we read that already. Read book. The writing on this page looks very recent. It says, I, Matches, have come to Spielberg to become a hero. Okay. Well, let's see if I can wake this guy up now. And then take these apples out of my pants. Wake man. Ah! I was so busy I didn't see you coming in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Ask about valley. You know, that reminds me very little of the time old Schultz and I... Wait a minute, it'll come... Alright, hold on. Ask about Schultz. By the way, you have to talk very fast to this man or else he falls asleep again. Schultz and I have been friends for a long time. He too has been a real adventurer now. He is just the sheriff of the town. Oh, I got a point for that. Ask about... What did he say? This valley's cursed? Welcome back. It is good to see you again. So many adventurers never return. See how fast he fell asleep? Someday you and I will go on an adventure together. Let's ask him about the curse. Yeah. What with the Baron losing his son and daughter, all the monsters, Baba Yaga, and now the brigands, it has been one thing after another. Who's Baba Yaga? And I don't mean John Wick. She is the center of our problems, I think. Baba Yaga is a powerful ogress. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he will keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. Alright. That was a really long response, but I didn't get any points, so I'm assuming that's all he has to say. Alright, so we're gonna leave town now. Get the hell out of here. We will come back, of course. Just, we're done for now. I'm gonna unload this crap in our pants. Not literally. Music! We got a point just for leaving town. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. So, another fun little fact is that the music you just heard, which is the theme of Quest for Glory, is actually the the German national anthem that they decided to put in this game because the game is pretty much based on, you know, Germany and lots of things like that. I'm pretty sure that it's Deutschland über alles is the name of it. So that's funny. Anyway, it says, the breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are on your own in a very dangerous place. So this is the crossroads right outside of town. And as you can see, it says Spielberg. If we were to go north, it would take us to the healer and the castle. But I want to unload all this stuff I have. So, there's a couple of things that I can do if I follow this path. As long as you're on this path, nothing will attack you. I'm fairly positive. Now, this screen, that is 2 screens east of town, is an important screen. But I think it's only on your 3rd time that something will actually happen. So I'm going to go north and then come back. And then leave and then come back again. Now you'll see there seems to be a fox north of the road. Help me, brave and kind hero. So let's look at the fox. The fox seems to have a foot caught in a trap. Okay. Help fox. I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Please help me, brave and kind hero. Alright. Spring trap. Alright. Get close. Open trap. Walk around the other side of the fox where the trap is. Oh, bite me. I'm really not sure where they want me to be. There we go. You spring the trap. That annoys me, that when they use words that they don't let you use. In exchange for your kindness, I will give you some advice and a bit of information. First of all, it sometimes pays off to be polite, even to rude people. As for the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter some years back. To break the spell, you need to talk to the Dryad. Au revoir, ta-ta, see you sometime. And there goes the fox in super high speed. Now, in case you want to, and I used to be this way because from years of playing adventure games I know that if something's not nailed down, take it. I used to try and take that trap, but it's fruitless. There's no way to take it. Now I'm going to show you this just, because I want you to see most of the screens in the game. If you follow, this is probably the path that I'm assuming the hero came here on. There's no way to bypass this, just in case you're wondering. Finally, where we're going to go is up where we were going back and forth before, and then to the right. This is where we're going to get rid of our apples. Far from the frost field fares forth this fighter. Hunger has hurled me hither from home. My name is known in the Northlands as Braugi. Barter with blades clash, or bargain with me. When I was a kid, I had no idea what to do with this guy. Because he spoke in such cryptic and alliterative speech. So it took me a while. So I'm going to pretend like I don't know what to do. Sorry about that. I plugged my phone in. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Alright. There we go. So, what you have to do is you have to... First, let's look at him. Look, giant. From the blue color of his skin and his huge height, you can tell he is a frost giant. Ask about giant. Braugi I be, to boast of my boldness, strong as the storm that sends forth the snow, fiercer in fighting than foes in their fury. Fear now the frost giant, fighter and flee. So, because we're not going to see this guy again, I'm going to save the game. I'll call this one Braugi. And let's try and fight him. And we are instantly killed. Next time, pick on someone your own size. Now, usually when you're killed instantly, so you're going to go to restore game, just to interject, and it'll bring you back. Usually when you're instantly killed, that means you did something wrong, or there's another way to go about what you're trying to do. So, this guy, honestly, we have to do something. We looked at him, we asked him about himself. let's figure out what he wants. So ask about need. Ask giant want. Oh, you get the same thing again. Okay, ask giant pass. Bored I become when the banter so blindly speak of the subjects I care not about. Ask about axe. Fiercer than frostbite, my fury is fearless. My axe, it is edged as is the ice. This warrior is willing to wield now the war drum. The battle axe blazes and bellows for blood. Ugh. See, you can see as of when I was a kid, I was just completely, lummoxed. Like, I had no idea what to do with this guy, because there was no way to beat him in a battle, and if I tried walking past him, he just kind of blocked me at every turn. So I thought maybe I wasn't strong enough, so it wasn't until I got to the very end of the game that I realized, well, there's obviously no beating him, so I must have to do something. I thought I had to become invisible, or get faster, or go around him. But what you actually have to do is you have to give him something. And there must be some hint. There must be a hint. I'm trying to figure out, without blatantly asking him. Ask giant... Or maybe someone else gives you the hint. That's possible too. Ask giant... ask food... High point of harvest, the finest of flavor, apples or oranges, peaches or pears. I see, if you ask him about food, he gives you a hint. But then, if you know that he wants food, I don't know. But anyway, I'll give him apples. Fruit you have found to fill all my food stores, thus filled the bargain my gem you have bought. Browgie has bartered, and all has been answered. The mead it may mellow, and now I head home. So, from that, now we have gotten rid of all these pants-crushing apples. Oh, and I bought too many. Of course I did. I only needed 50. I don't know why I thought I needed so many. And now we have a glowing gem. And we're moving much faster than we were. So I can actually slow it down a little bit. So I'm going to go back to the path I was on. As you can see, our score is getting pretty good. We're almost 1/10 of the way through the points of the game, but we're nowhere near 1/10 of the way through the game. And I'm going to go north. And I'm probably going to stop here. Actually, I take that back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into town and I'm going to sleep in the inn just so I could start off fresh on the next day, because, well, it's only mid-morning. Well, I don't want to keep these videos that long. I'd rather keep them short, so I'm just going to let time pass and then stop in the inn. And I'll probably do that off camera till the next time. Alright? Thanks, guys.